But we begin with KTLA's John Fenolio, live in the newsroom with highlights of tonight's showdown. John?
Sure, Micah. Tonight, the candidates for president squared off face-to-face for the first time this election. Donald Trump appeared to get off to a good start by taking aim at his opponent's past support of free trade agreements. But by the end of the debate, Hillary Clinton had Trump on the defensive.
The first debate of the general election began with a handshake. But it didn't take long before the gloves came off.
Your husband signed NAFTA, which was one of the worst things that ever happened to the manufacturing industry.
That is your opinion.
Donald Trump hammered Hillary Clinton on topics ranging from international trade.
To approve Trans-Pacific Partnership.
I was against it once it was finally negotiated and the terms were laid out. I wrote about that in...
You called it the gold standard.
Well, I hope...
You called it the gold standard of trade deals. You said it's the finest deal you've ever seen.
No.
And then you heard what I said about it, and all of a sudden you were against it.
Well, Donald, I know you live in your own reality.
To national security.
Go to her website. She tells you how to fight ISIS on her website. I don't think General Douglas MacArthur would like that too much.
The next
At least I have a plan to fight ISIS.
But Clinton swung back, touting her years of public service.
I think Donald just criticized me for preparing for this debate. And yes, I did. And you know what else I prepared for? I prepared to be president. And I think that's a good thing.
On issues of race relations and criminal justice, the candidates offered dramatically different views.
Everyone should be respected by the law, and everyone should respect the law. Right now, that's not the case in a lot of our neighborhoods. So I have, ever since the first day of my campaign, called for criminal justice reform.
Donald Trump advocating for stop-and-frisk policing in places like Chicago. A federal judge ruled the practice unconstitutional in New York.
The argument is that it's a form of racial profiling.
No, the argument is that we have to take the guns away from these people that have them and that are bad people that shouldn't have them.
Then the conversation turned to President Obama and Trump's repeated claims that the president wasn't born in the U.S.
I got him to give the birth certificate, so I'm satisfied with it.
We're talking about racial healing in this segment. What do you say to Americans?
Well, it was I say nothing. I say nothing because I was able to get him to produce it. He should have produced it a long time before. I say nothing.
On Mrs. Clinton's use of a private email server.
I made a mistake using a private email.
That's for sure.
And if I had to do it over again, I would obviously do it differently. But I'm not going to make any excuses. It was a mistake, and I take responsibility for that.
And Mr. Trump was quick to use Clinton's email controversy to deflect questions about his refusal to release his tax returns. Trump said he would release his returns once Clinton released deleted emails. Trump also doubled down on false claims that he was against the invasion of Iraq and his assertion that Clinton was behind the so-called birther conspiracy. Live in the newsroom, I'm John Fenolio. I'll send it back to you in the studio.
John, thank you.